Beam boom. Whoa, 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 whoa. This shit on? It looks like it's on. Yay! Roll intro. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Do we really need to go this far into it though? No. But I like this part of the song. This is like one of my favorites. The argument that I'm making is when we evaluate tactics, strategies, and aspects, the question we ask is, can we create a more horizontal distribution of power? I don't know what's possible. We can't know what the future holds. Nothing according to our consciousness now.
No matter what people call us when we do, in such a way that others will feel entitled to do the same.
All right. Yay! We're doing this again. All right. Get psyched. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the best worst show on the internet. My name is Manuel Chavez, aka Defango, aka I think I missed something in there, but that's fine. AKA some people know me, some people don't. It doesn't really matter. What's good? How are you guys doing? You guys doing all right? Where's my damn chat? Hold up. Ding. Let's see. It doesn't even show no. But am I in the wrong one? I am in the wrong one. I now see it. Oh, but I can't actually see it. What's up? God damn, that shit is bright. Do I look all right? I'm sitting in the dark, but you can see me. That's probably yeah, shit. That's pretty crazy actually. What the fuck? I'm sitting in the dark. The lights are off and you can see me. Wait, why is this not working? Hold on a second. Hey, don't worry, this is a live show, and we never said that we were good at this or whatever. Or maybe we just have tech problems just because we need to have like an extra little element of whatever associated to this situation.
National Park Service in Utah even have rules about what kinds of
I don't even know about park services. So what are we supposed to be even doing on this damn thing? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing a show, supposed to be telling you stuff and being all like, hey man, what's up? Dude, send me money, give me money, la la la. Anyways, what's going on to Mr. Blacksmith? What's up? How's it going? MB? What's up, CV? What's up with these 2-letter names, dude? Just going by your initials. You're just extra cool like that. Whatever. Nice to see y'all. Hopefully your trip's going well, CV. I know you be driving right now. She's on the road. Um, I don't know. Maybe next time we post a video though, don't put what's his name holding his junk or whatever. Just saying. How's it going, Kevin King? Nice to see you, whoever you is, person. And yeah. Anyways, nice to see y'all, man. I figured I'd go live since I did a whole lot today. I mean, I've been trying to get extra busy. All the companies be doing stuff all of a sudden. I don't know what that's all about, but they're like trying to get it in for some reason. Doesn't normally happen like this, but I've been doing cool stuff for different people. Like I was in Lake Tahoe today. That was nice. It didn't quite start raining. You know what I'm saying? Didn't quite start. It was like not exactly rainy. It was like, evidence that it had snowed, but it wasn't snowy. And I mean, there's apparently supposed to be some big cyclone, bomb cyclone, big old storm in the Pacific Northwest. So obviously some of that's going to get up there, but I mean, is it going to come all the way down here? I don't know. I've been watching those little radar maps and I don't really think so. That's all right. We're all still alive. Nobody got blown up by nuclear weapons by evil Vladimir Putin. So I guess we could call that a success. That's successful, right? Like we're all not dead. Nuclear Armageddon didn't happen. I'm glad that we didn't predict that that was going to happen. I'm just glad that, we talked about it. But it's not like it's off the table or whatever. I guess they're just starting the ICBM war a little slower than everybody thought. Because let's put this into perspective, I guess. In all of the years of war that ICBMs have existed, no country's actually ever shot one at another country. I'm not sure if you were aware of that or not, but I figured I would let you know that that's a thing. That's actually a fact, Jack. The first country to ever shoot an ICBM or smaller type missile. I mean, they're trying to say it wasn't exactly an ICBM. It was like an IBRM. And I'm just like, suck my wee wee. I don't give a shit what you're trying to say. It was an intercontinental ballistic missile. It could have made it pretty much that far. I mean, maybe it wasn't a really big one, but they shot it and they shot it at another country. And that was the first. So there you go. Russia, they did some crazy shit. The Soviet Union got to the moon and they shot an ICBM at somebody. Those guys are fucking crazy, bro. But I guess it just tells you that maybe we shouldn't be what do you call that? Like maybe we should be worried about it. I mean, he shot it. Like he shot it, right? But the thing is that I swear to God I had a thing up here. Oh, where have I gone? Where is he? Well, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. It's kind of funny. My I just need a second. Hold up. Ah! Ah! Fucking light, bro. Ow. Stop. Russia ICBM. Yeah, that should work. Do you see how much that lights the fucking room up? And then I got the brightness all the way the fuck down. Shit's fucked up, bro. That shit is fucked up. Hey, look at that. There we go. We are at the brink of nuclear war. Russia has launched 4 ICBMs into Ukraine in response to the U.S. supplied Ukraine with ATACMS. Is that what you call them? ATACMS? You know, I kind of would call it an ATACM. Attack them? Get it? Because you attack them with it? Boom! Yeah, bro. Oh, my God. I bought a new TV because my old TV, I burned it with a torch because I left it on, but it wasn't on like a lot. But apparently, I don't know, it created a big burn hole, and it was really bothering me. And then I tried to do my insurance on it, and then the insurance told me that it was gonna be like $400 or $500 pretty much. They said 300, but if I wanted to upgrade it, I could. And I was just like, you know what? I'll just get a new TV. So I went down for the Black Friday deals. They got me a new TV, and it's too big. I said it. It's too big. It's too big. I had a 55-inch TV. It is bigger. I mean, I feel like it shouldn't be this much bigger, but it is. But I just said that, but it literally lights up the whole fucking room. Like, I gotta get my sunglasses on, honestly. And I have to turn on the brightness all the way and shit. I mean, I can turn it down a little bit more, but still. Anyways, let's see? Damn, son, local dimming. Liz. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Завод.
The fuck?
Еще одна. Еще! Ёб твою мать!
Holy shit.
Еще! Ёб твою мать!
Ah! Oh my God.
Еще!
Holy shit balls. You see how fucking bright, like, yeah. Fuck that, bro. That's messed up, bro. That's screwed up. Oh wow, we got more people in the chat. Hello, Greek. Those hypersonic warheads are crazy. Hypersonic multi-warhead. Oh, yeah, there was multiple ones. That was just one that broke into 4 or 5 pieces. I think there's even some that break up into 7 pieces. And, I mean, you can see right there that that's mostly just the kinetic impact, because there wasn't any type of explosion that was gigantic and noticeable. Those are ICBMs. Those are nuclear capable, so you could put a nuclear warhead on there, but technically it would actually be 4 to 7 of them in varying different sizes, right? And then they break apart. So they launch one big-ass missile, and it breaks apart as it's coming in. So if you don't blow it up before it breaks apart, that's fucking... You can't do anything. How are you going to stop that? Those things are 1,500 miles an hour. Like the space fucking shuttle is when it's finally breaking into orbit going. So yeah, if you imagine if those were nukes, holy schmoly. That's insane, bro. That's super insane. I don't want none of it. I don't want to deal with it. That's messed up. Anyways, what's up, Miss Hayes? Hello. Hello, MS Alice Bond and Miss Allison D. Miss Allison D. Okay, that makes sense. I should just sound it up. What's Thomas the Blacksmith? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Mach 1.5 fucking warheads and shit. How are you going to stop it? The only way to stop it, I think, feasibly would be to figure out some way to, like, deploy if you detect the ICBM re-entering, which is I'm pretty sure we could do, you'd have to, like, be able to shoot out, like, a flak thing where it would, like, shoot out a bunch of particles that took up a bunch of space in the air, and then the thing would hit it. And, like, it would blow up there instead of down here. And that could help, but the airburst is a problem because that's how you get electromagnetic phenomenons and EMPs that knock out communications and all this other shit. So that's pretty insane. Here's another view of the intercontinental ballistic missile that was used by Russia with the multiple re-entry warheads in a city in Ukraine, which is technically the first use of the ICBM in the history of war. So, like, this is the first time they did it. We'll watch that now, and then they just keep using them. But pay attention. This is important. Boom, 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 boom. That's fucked up. Boom, 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 boom. It looks literally like fire, like going so fast. Like, can you see? Like it. If I was not, you know, IRBMs, whatever, you know, like Jesus Christ, that shit is insane looking. It looks like angels of fire raining down. Like, it looks like what I would imagine God sending his angels. They're like fucking, you know, fucking scary shit, bro. That is insane. Like, just, it's beautiful and terrifying. And the fact that every one of those things that they're just dropping in, look at how precise they're falling. Like, the area that is there, there's no warheads on that. That's just all kinetic. That was just a test. That was just like, check it out, bitch. This is what I could do to your cities. And if you put warheads on that, those things are going to be, I mean, boo. It's not just one big ass nuke. It's a bunch of them. Going, boom, 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 boom. Not necessary. Why would you do this? Why? Why would you make this? Like, you made this to use on people? You made that to use on people in cities and shit? Y'all are assholes, man. That's fucked up. Honestly. Like, really? Putin? Like, that's fucked up, bro. That shit is fucked up, son. That's fucked up. And that's like an intermediate range type shit, according to J.R. Riggs, who is an expert on this shit. Yeah, fuck, man. Can't sell peace without them pieces. Yeah, man. Dude, I ain't ever been afraid. I'm not that of a type of person that's afraid of some shit, but I'm afraid that would be very difficult even for me to stop. I could take one of them, like one big ass one, I can stop that. It's like the Superman thing. Like, could Superman stop that? And how hard, what difficulty level would he need to achieve in order to do so? Because, I mean, he'd have to, like, pling, 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 pling. You know what I'm saying? That shit would be hard as fuck, bro. You have to, like, grab the one, grab the other one, grab the other one, grab the other one, grab the other one, take all the blasts in rapid succession. Yeah, I don't know, man. That shit's fucked up. What is this? Joe Rogan.
A lot of places that got fucked up by incompetent people.
I don't know. I just
Clint
feel safer
Russell.
knowing, like...
Pull this microphone with your
Oh,
face.
I feel safer knowing that Trump is in office.
What's up,
I
Michelle?
do
How
too.
you doing?
I like feel great about it. Like I just like.
What I
thank
don't
God.
feel safer is right now they're launching missiles into
That's
Russia.
fucked up. Yeah.
How are you allowed to do that when you're on the way out? Like the people don't want you to be there anymore. There should be like some sort of a pause for like significant actions that could potentially start World War III.
He ain't wrong. Like seriously, they're allowing the escalations in this. They're not gonna even like let Trump come in and get any tribal peace shit. They're just gonna fucking escalate. Like for real? Like seriously?
Maybe that would
Makes
be a
no
good thing
sense.
that we would like to avoid from a dying former president.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole thing is nuts.
I mean,
whole
look,
thing
I
is
don't know
insane.
shit about politics. I'm not
Zelensky
gonna
says
pretend
Putin is.
to.
The guy that's with him is like, I don't know shit about politics. I don't want to talk about this shit. I like money. What's up, Super Guy Rob? Nice to see you, my friend. Pleasure to have you with us, sir. Pleasure to have you with us, sir. Yep. Just watching it is scary as shit. Oh, wow. This is a different angle. I don't think I've seen this one before. Look at that. Holy shit, bro. Boom. Boom. And those are just kinetic. They're just dropping them to drop them. It's like no payload. Just fucking dropping that shit on the ground and being all like, yep. Just imagine if all that shit exploded. If we have the money over here in Russia to make sure all those exploded, we would have. But right now, we just tested. And right now, the test is a very big fuck you, America. Like, holy fucking shit, bro. They got what? Does China have that shit too? Obviously, China's got that shit too. Man, we need like mech suits and shit. Like, we need mech suits and shit. Ugh. Heard they thwarted some guy that blew up the stock exchange the other day. What the fuck? Seriously? That's weird, Greek. But I can understand that. A lot of car insurance claims in that morning. Oh, sure. Sure. They just dropped all these ICBMs out in the thing. It's crazy. The Russians attempted to test launch their Arrrest-28 Smart nuclear ICBM yesterday and blew up in the hole. Oh, wait, but that's from September 22. Well, it doesn't seem like they're blowing up in the holes after all anymore. You know what I'm saying? It seems like we got to actually fucking worry about this for a little bit. Seems like things are actually escalating. Like at first I was just joking around about that shit, but now I'm a little more worried, you know? I get worried when like J.R. Riggs gets worried. If J.R. Riggs ain't worried about it, the fuck? Oh. Goddamn YouTube. Gotta turn it on light theme. Ooh, ah! Jesus Christ. All right. What's up, Low Dodgism? Nice to see you out there. Yeah. China's got better hypersonic missiles. That's debatable. I mean, they probably got them. They probably got a shitload of them that they've stockpiled, but, you know, probably 1 in 10 of them is going to work right. And all the rest of them are going to need to have problems. You know what I'm saying? Haven't you ever gotten some from China before? Haven't you ever ordered shit off of Temu? Seriously? Got him on Temu. Mistake. Yeah, don't you fucking lie to me and tell me that you ain't on Temu buying shit. Don't you fucking lie. Don't you fucking lie. I know you. You're on it. I'll pull up your account. Don't make me pull up your account. I'll pull up your account. Okay, I will pull up your account. I can't do that. I'm just guessing. Where am I? Anyways, so what do we got to do? What are we going to do about this shit? We got Joe Biden on the way out, approving all of this missile shit. Just like he was like, oh, yeah, Trump, I helped you out. I put on the Trump hat and, 15 million people didn't vote or whatever. I told that to somebody today in California. That was hilarious. And he was like talking about some sort of like, I don't even know. He was like talking about politics all immediately. And I was just like, politics? I was like, oh, yeah, man. the election was crazy, dude. I was like, it just seems like, 15 million people didn't vote. And he was like, what? I never heard that. And I was like, well, yeah, here's a little picture. These are the totals of how many people voted in total. Here's 2020. Here's 2021. I was like, 15 million people just decided not to vote or something. Shit sucks. He was real beat up about that. He had not heard that. I was like, how have you not heard that? I feel like that'd be everywhere. I was like, what do you watch the news? CNN. 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 Which I laugh about because I actually do have my next news thing. We talk about shit about CNN, but CNN's still good. CNN might be good, dude. If Elon Musk buys CNN, CNN's gonna be fucking lit, bro. #1 news channel again. They're gonna ban him from being able to be played in airports and shit. Oh my god. Fuck. I just thought about that for a second. And I was like, so there's been talks that I'm just talking shit about this. I'm just talking about shit about CNN, but Elon Musk has been in talks about maybe buying CNN. Right now, he's a billionaire or whatever. Yeah, buy whatever he wants. It's for sale. He got the money. You might as well buy it, make it fucking great again or whatever. And I'm just like, oh man, what if he does that? I mean, what are they gonna do? Immediately, they're gonna fucking ban him from being played in the airports, his federal buildings, and basically all across the country. Then after all that horse shit's done, I mean, he might still be able to make money, but like Elon Musk on CNN. Oh my god. No. He has too much money. What the fuck? Who gave that motherfucker a genie? Oh, fuck. He might be the Antichrist, and it's the only thing that makes sense. But that's okay, We'll just kill him. Only if he turns out to be that, though. If not, Shh. Sewer guy Rob, make CNN great again. Yeah, MCGA. Yeah, MCGA sounds good in my book. Hell, if he buys MSNBC loan dodges him, that would be also equally as lit. I agree with that. Greg has probably the most insane of all the ideas. Holy fucking shit, that didn't even cross my mind. Yeah, let's get fucking Alex Jones on CNN running a fucking show. Oh my god. Holy fuck, that would be like, oh fuck, would be insane. The Sandy Hook guy. I'm up here on CNN and I'm telling you guys the fucking lizard people are making the frogs gay. Oh god. It's what we deserve, honestly. That would take us one step closer to the idiocracy as I see it. And you know what? I am like stupid. I need to get out there now and have like 10 kids, right? Just need to have like 10 kids with 10 different bitches and, just be raw or whatever. Get the seed out there so that there's at least some smart motherfuckers left. You know what I'm saying? Because, if I get like 10 of them out there, like at least 3 of them got to be smart, right? The rest of them, they could just be not as smart or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just need to make sure that the future is set, because it just gets dumber and dumber every day. Shit, sewer guy Rob, I'm old enough to remember when CNN wasn't fake news. Those were the days. Yep. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I remember. I don't know. Was it fake news? I was born in '86, so. But I didn't really start paying attention to shit like CNN until like 96, probably. Maybe like, what was this, like Yeah, that's probably it. I can remember as a kid. My dad didn't really watch the news. He would always watch wrestling. That was his thing. He would go to work and then he would watch wrestling or football. The news wasn't his thing. The news would come off and it would be off immediately. He did not give two fucks about the news. Good old Louis. But like my mom, I never saw her watch TV. To be perfectly honest, she'd always just be working and then she'd be in her room watching like a movie or some shit. She never watched the news. The only person in the house that watched the news was me. And then I would be like, Mom, look on the news. And she'd be like, oh, don't fucking watch that shit. That shit's bad. That rot your brain. It's all lies. Late 70s. Okay, so then it was fake news during my day. It's fake news during my day for sure. Babyfist started watching CNN at 9. That's when you first became a communist, Babyfist? That makes sense. That makes sense. Anyways, Mockingbird goes back further than that. Yeah, probably, but what can we really do about that? Not much. Not very much. Yeah, MTV played music videos. Dude, when I grew up, MTV played music videos. I'd be watching all the Michael Jackson shit. I'd be watching all of that shit. I did not give two fucks. I remember when they did like the Scream tour, they were auctioning off guitar shit. They were like, ah, you know, that shit was awesome. But I was just like, wow, Hollywood is cool. I'm a kid. But honestly, though, it kept going downhill until like at one point, it was just no more music videos on MTV. It was just weird. And that's when we should have. When MTV got wokeified and brokified or whatever, people should have read the news. They should have seen it happening everywhere else. The cancer, it's been spreading. But yeah, Real World Road Rules was the end of MTV, and then the nails in the coffin were shows like Ridiculousness and basically the entire Rob Dyrdek empire. And I mean, let's be real. Even the stuff that, you know, like the early stuff that Bon Margera did with all the CKY shit, like, remember, that was it all that shit on MTV? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh yeah, like he was in a band, I guess. Yeah, he was in a band. God, wasn't he in a band? But then I don't even fucking know. It didn't make any sense to me. I just wanted to watch music videos. And then you flip over to Fuse, and then you go watch music videos, and then Fuse started doing the same shit, and you're just like, I can't even more. I can't even more. I can't. Yep. Headbangers Ball, Fuse, and G4. You know, dude, everything was different. Like, it's so crazy to me. You know, I got all this shit up here. It's like, we used to have curated, spoon-fed media for the masses that was actually decent, right? They actually cared about delivering the best of the best content, right? But nowadays, it's just like we get all of this fucking slop, bro. You get all this slop. And in between the pages of all of that slop, there might be a little bit of truth or something in there, but for the most part, it's just slop. Yep. Slop. They just give us slop nowadays. You know, you get on Netflix, you watch the Mike Tyson fight. It looks like Real Player from 2004. You know what I'm saying? It's all blocky and shit, barely able to be watched. People are having to refresh it, and it ain't fucking loading. And people are like, I paid fucking $15 to see this shit. You know? It was horrible. And then Mike Tyson was in there fucking up Jake Paul, and then all of a sudden Jake Paul whispers something into his ear, and he's like, dude, Mike, aren't you trying to get paid? And then the rest of the fight, Mike Tyson's like hobbling in the, like, all of a sudden his bad knee is just insanely bad, and he's not throwing any punches. Shit pissed me off, dude. I would be pissed if I paid money to see that fight, honestly. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, you motherfuckers. And Jake fucking Paul or Logan Paul. I can't even fucking remember. That Paul bitch. Oh, That's what we get. Everything's still fake and manufactured. It's just fucking mass manufactured garbage. Like the way things happened in the manufacturing scene, where planned obsolescence and bullshit was put into everything that we buy. And it's like, even inside the media that we watch, I mean, even this show is fucking shit. This show sucks, okay? Yep. Everything is fake and gay. TNW says, and you know what? I agree. Saw fake and gay. But it didn't used to be. That's what I'm saying, is that everything was fake, but it was like good fake. It was at least like everybody agreed, yes, this is fake, but we are going to mutually accept that we love this fakeness and we appreciate the fakeness, but we can separate the fakeness from the realness when it counts, like when we're at work and shit. You know, the fake didn't permeate to everything. You know what I'm saying? And now everything is fake. You know, fake wood, fake installations and shit like that. Fake everything. Just crazy. Russia be shooting fake ass ICBMs. They're not fake. They're real ICBMs, but you know, fake. Everything's just fake and gay. It sucks, right? And then I see another person in the chat say, "Wow, Doc Hill leaked. He was pulling punches hardcore." Yeah, if he was even throwing punches. If he was even throwing. Yeah, sadly, I'm right. Of course I'm right. I'm always right, bro. Because I call him like I sees him. I don't sugarcoat this bullshit for you. I tell you how it is. And I mean, even with all of this craziness, right? This craziness in the world, let's watch some fakeness.
A familiar horror, but a quite different sight on Ukraine's skyline.
So we got the fake-ass CNN showing us the reality of what Putin has for us, so let's see how fake it is.
Multiple projectiles at 5 a.m., apparently from one missile hitting an industrial site in Dnipro city, suggesting, as Ukraine reported, Russia had launched a new type of...
Damn, somebody should snap up fake cast IRL. I haven't heard that one. I ain't seen that one, though.
ballistic missile, perhaps intercontinental, a stark escalation.
Today, our crazy neighbour has once again shown who he really is and how he despises dignity, freedom, and human life in general, and how afraid he is. He is also so afraid that he is already using new missiles.
CNN obtained these exclusive images of the missile debris. Ukrainian experts poring over the pieces to determine what this new threat is. Little dispute, it was something new. The Kremlin kept silent during the day, bar this bizarre episode at a foreign ministry briefing that spoke volumes.
Hello.
Damn, I can't believe you said that, Ms. Hayes. Fake women in the bathroom. Let's cancel her, guys. Let's cancel her. I can't believe that you're so insensitive. Who the fuck are you? Nancy Mace? Huh? Who the fuck is you? Nancy Mace? Actually, I think I have something for this. You know what? I did. Yeah. Who do you think you are? Nancy Mace? I finally did it! I finally did it! Wait. Where did the fucking... Huh.
Да, у меня брифинг.
Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah. Did you guys see that Putin had one of his people giving a press conference after they fucking shot that missile, whatever the shit it was, the intercontinental medium-range ballistic missile or whatever? Did you see this? Putin told that bitch, nah, bitch, don't you be talking about... You don't
Perhaps
tell them
a trailer
shit.
for Russian President Vladimir Putin's big reveal. He said the missile was a new hypersonic non-nuclear device called the Hazelnut.
Hazelnut. Called the Hazel.
There are no means to counter such weapons today, he said. The missiles strike targets at speeds of 10 Mach. That's 2.5 to 3 kilometers per second. The modern air defence system available worldwide and the US-developed missile defence systems in Europe cannot intercept such missiles. This is impossible. He framed the strike as a response to American and British supplied missiles, ATACMS and Storm Shadows, slamming into Russia proper.
Bitch, I could stop that missile easy. No problem. We could stop that easy. If it's not going, if you can go faster than that shit, you could stop it. If you could go faster than an object, you could stop it. Or at least deflect it off of its course. But in this case, I mean, legit, you would need a rail gun. Right? You would need a rail gun. Or some type of space deploying device, like even if it was like a net or a chain or something like that, if you could line up the trajectory fast enough, you could fucking stop it. But it's not nuclear. They confirmed it was non-nuclear, but that doesn't mean that they can't put one on it, mother sucker. Those ones, though, those specific ones that they've been using, they're like, they're non-nuclear, guys. Fucking relax. We're just shooting our big-ass missiles. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, dude, just go hypersonic, bro. If you're the Flash, man, you can stop that shit. If you're Superman, easy. Just fucking fly hypersonic. Blow everyone's ears and fucking create a gigantic crater from you jumping and having to generate enough force to get off the ground to do that. But yeah, you can stop that. Just take them head on. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, it'd be hard.
Over the last 72 hours.
That's going to be our new thing, is we're like, on the Superman scale, how easy would it be for Superman to stop this? Very easy? Not so easy? Kinda easy? Sorta easy? Super easy? Easy as could be. I don't even know why you're asking. That's so stupid.
We consider ourselves entitled to use our weapons against the military objects of those countries that allow their weapons to be used against our objects, and in the event of an escalation of aggressive actions, we will respond just as decisively
for our
and in
United
kind.
States military to stop that. Of the
Yet Kiev was yet more on edge when the sirens sounded Thursday afternoon. A US official insisted Russia had few of these new experimental missiles, and it had warned allies about the strike. It's unclear if that led to its embassy shutting suddenly a day earlier, citing fears of an aerial assault. Russia sending a clear signal, but now not with a test like this. In 48 hours, it's made a nuanced change to its nuclear doctrine and launched a new missile. Total silence so far from Western leaders, but the blast was heard across Ukraine.
Yeah!
The scramble for the...
Yeah! Woo! You gotta think about all of this stuff and how it's coming forward. It was a non-nuclear missile, which it was a non-nuclear ballistic missile with the medium range. But yeah. Still pretty ballsy. Pretty bad. Pretty not exactly what I would have wanted. And have a good night there, Senor Baby Fist. Hopefully you have a good rest of your evening. I don't really know, bro. What Ukraine is saying. The use of this new missile is a clear and severe escalation in the scale of brutality of this war. Yeah. I guess it has been a really brutal war for them. And now, I mean, obviously, Zelensky's going to have to ask for more money or more weapons or bigger weapons or for more strikes. And obviously, he's probably chomping at the bit right now. I don't understand why the United States will not just allow us to completely carpet bomb all of Russia. You know, it's just crazy, bro. Crazy. This whole thing is nuts. It is like the craziest thing that I've ever seen. I don't even understand why we're even here right now, but guess what? We are. Yeah. So being here is just one of the scariest things. It could be more scary. It could be less scary. It could be kind of scary. Regardless of the fact, everything is scary. Everything is scary. Think about this. I mean, what's going on in the halls of Congress, though? Or is it Congress? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Congress. In the halls of Congress. Right? I already showed this one right here. But it was like one of the other things that I wanted to pull up because, while we're having all of these problems in Russia, NBC News wanted to let you know that a transgender activist confronted Representative Nancy Mace, over her anti-trans rhetoric. What a bad lady. She said that she wanted only biological females in the bathroom. And she was very upset that she had said that. So she went to one of her events and screamed at her at the top of her lungs. Just to see. Pretty windy right now. Yeah. So while we're all talking about stuff over here, or we're talking about Russia and stuff over here, this is the fight that the Democrats and everybody else really wants to talk about or cover, is the anti-trans rhetoric. I don't like your anti-rhetoric. And it's just kind of weird, like Donald Trump is supposed to be the president coming up, and we're supposed to be getting back to making America great, where you can say what you want, have free speech and stuff, not get censored or any of that things. Yet it still seems to be pretty much on the table on a daily basis. And that's just a little bit vexing. Sure, okay, Biden and the rest of the individuals that are a part of his structure, they're still in charge, and they're showing us by all of these little, I guess, microaggressions. Is this a microaggression? I'm not sure if I'm using that terminology correctly, but that's like an invented word that I hadn't heard about. But it's like, oh yeah, you're doing a lot of little things to make a big effect. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Right. But can we really think about this?
But we have a lot of responsibilities too. Ro and I.
I'm sorry. You're living with that in real time right now. This is ridiculous. It is the day after Trans Day of Visibility. We have had dozens of trans people die this year because of the hate and lies that you are spreading. And if we want an internet, are we building an internet with free speech for everyone or just the privileged few? Are you going to stand up for the lives of trans people, black and brown people? Are we fighting for justice or are we fighting for big tech?
We respect freedom of speech.
God loves him, I love him, but his penis isn't going to be in my bathroom. So,
yeah, forget the ICBM. What about those microaggressions? Yeah, that's basically the example of a microaggression, right? That's an example of a microaggression. Whoop. Verbal, behavioral, or environmental slight that communicates a negative attitude towards someone based on their race, culture, beliefs, or gender. Microaggressions can be intentional or unintentional, and they can be difficult to identify. The impact of a microaggression is more important than its intent. Oh, okay. Here are some examples of microaggressions. Your English is good. Where are your parents from? I don't see color. You speak English quite well. You don't act like the other gay guys. Can I touch your hair? That's so ghetto. You should smile more. That was just oh, no wonder people don't like me, because I must be microaggressing my ass off and not even knowing it. I'm glad that this AI could tell me about this. Thank you, Gemini. Microaggressions can occur in the workplace, and they add up to create greater conflicts over time. Some types of microaggressions in the workplace include behavioral actions or symbols that display its sensitivity to identity stereotypes. environmental, lack of representation and diversity, verbal, saying something that is disrespectful or offensive to the marginalized group. Oh, it's identity politics. It's just something from identity politics. That's right. That's right. I mean, that's crazy, bro. Microaggressions. Like, I didn't know that. I've been doing this to people so many times. It's all about people's feelings. It matters more about somebody else's feelings than yours, but it's just so crazy. It says environmental, behavioral actions or symbols that display insensitivity to identity stereotypes. So, like, what could that be? What is that going to stop? Oh, well, they can hang all their trans flags up and stuff, and that's totally fine. But, you know, you hang your American flag up or any other type of symbol flag of the smotsy nature, and, oh, yeah, you're going to get a problem. It's the same thing when, like, a Jewish person sees somebody with the Palestinian flag draped over their head, and then they just immediately go into mode and start freaking out on the person because, you know, they support terrorism or whatever. I mean, heaven forbid you tell people that, you know, half of your family's from Lebanon, and even then they're going to be like, yeah. Kind of there. So there we go. If you get into this, you can really see that shit's still horribly ingrained into the eyes and minds of people all over the world. Their brains are totally drilled deep. We have an entire societies of people that exist all across America that have imposed or superimposed this type of ideology and fractioning systems to their populace, and it exists all over in California, exists in other areas, and honestly, it's kind of crazy, and it gets me back into this thing earlier today when I was working at an office in Tahoe. You know, I was moving equipment from one side to another side. The guy was getting mad at me, and I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm working with people from, you know, 3 different places. They got to configure shit. You know, I'm working with this guy from fucking Bangladesh or whatever that's, you know, remoting in and having to do it. You know, it's just a lot of hoo-ha. Takes forever because, you know, I don't have to be there. But even then, you know, like, that guy's going to get pissed off and get all aggressive with you because, you know, he wants to leave. But he's also the person that had the thing set up, and then they had to cancel on him, and then somebody had to help him out last minute, so I had to deal with all that shit. But even then, yeah, you got to keep it cool because that's how these people exist. It's like a bunch of little tiny things are going to get them into a really angry type of way. And it's like kind of crazy when you really think about it. And I think it's still good to identify it because, you know, that's how these people would be explaining it. This person that got up and was very vocal about their beliefs to Rep Mace is in the same kind of way. And I mean, it's that in-your-faceness that we haven't seen in a really long time. Like, there hasn't really been a character, I guess you could say, so far on the right that has been able to get in people's faces and not get outrightly canceled because of their beliefs. And it's like she's walking a really fine line that I think needs to really get kept in a very, very good situation. You know, there's a lot of people, like Lone Judges says, is they're perpetually butthurt over everything. You know, that's all they are, is just butthurt. They're angry, they're upset, they're whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they don't even see that, why do you think Nancy Mace is saying this stuff? Don't you think she's angry and upset? And hasn't she vocalized why she is angry and upset and saying these things? And why are you being, what do we tell? Why are you being so hateful to her comments when it's like they do the same thing? You know, they're getting her in, they're finding this chick in the streets, dog, and screaming at her, and that's what they do. You know, like, that's number one for them, right? I think that we could probably just go pull this up and hit media, and there's probably going to be a lot of little videos, right, that she's actually posted, like this.
So what is this?
This says you can't erase us, Nancy. Well, then you shouldn't try to erase women. I have to say, for any man that wants to be in a woman's restroom, bathroom, dressing room, locker room, absolutely not.
Damn! What's this? I don't know what the hell that's all about, but okay. Apparently that's supposed to be Nancy Mace.
The radical left is calling me an extremist for being a feminist, fighting to protect the rights of women and girls. If being a feminist makes me an extremist or a bigot or a monster, I am totally here for it, because I'm going to fight like hell for every woman and every little girl across this country to protect you and keep you safe.
I mean, can you really argue with any of that stuff? No, I agree with her. I mean, yeah, get your feminism, girl. Get your feminism going. But this is, again, you know, where we're at in society, and regardless of what we're seeing from anyone else, we got to be at least clear to see how people are actually talking about this. Like, you know, people are starting to stand up. We're starting to see folks actually give a lot of pushback on the otherwise, I don't know, what do you even call it? It's like the Reformation. And this is all, I think, part of it, right? We got Based Mace, as Allison D says, coming forward and basically being like, hey, man, we want to protect the young girls and women, and they can't say that there haven't been assaults because of all of this, and there haven't been trans people that have been arrested for the things that she's speaking out about, because she's a survivor herself. And I mean, honestly, it's the reality that we're living. It's the reality that we're living in. I don't know how this became a situation where people were trying to make it different, but yeah, the pendulum is swinging back, and it's hitting these people really hard because they never expected it to push back. They figured they could just push it and hold it indefinitely. But that's just not how physics work, right? And even more so, you know, back to the 15 million, bro. 15 million people didn't vote. Whose fucking fault is that? Whose fucking fault is that? It's not my fault. But you know, some people care. You know, Trump's trying to get all of his people together. And well, did you understand that Matt Gaetz has withdrawn from his AG pick, and Trump has picked his loyalist Pam Bondi for his attorney general coming forward? And oh, she is connected. She is connected. You got to think about this. You got to think about this stuff. We're putting together, you know, Trump's trying to put together his dream team, and some people, well, they're not seeing eye to eye with him on his picks. And I mean, the fact that Matt Gaetz has to withdraw his name after the scrutiny over his sex trafficking allegations came up. Because why did those allegations come up? Oh, right. Because I think somebody hacked into some lawyer or something and then stole the documents and released them, even though there was confidential information. And then the information got posted publicly, and then the lawyer came out and started talking about it. Whatever. So I don't know. The whole time I'm just thinking maybe they didn't actually get hacked or anything like that. Maybe he just sent it out like there because he was like, fuck this guy. I don't know. It all seems kind of crazy and screwed up, because this is all stuff that I thought that there was already litigation on, and nobody had any new information until all of a sudden this lawyer shit started coming up everywhere and he started talking about it. This the whole situation kind of seems scummy. But that's fine. They got former Attorney General of Florida, Pam Bondi, ready to lead the Justice Department, which I think is a pretty good pick. I mean, can we consider that a good pick?
Former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi has been chosen by President-elect Donald Trump as his pick to run the Justice Department after his first choice, Matt Gaetz, withdrew his name. Bondi has been an outspoken Trump defender, acting as one of his lawyers during his first impeachment trial, when he was accused, but not convicted, of abusing his power. She was Florida's first female Attorney General and spent more than 18 years as a prosecutor. She was also among a group of Republicans who supported Trump during his New York hush money criminal trial that ended in May with a conviction on 34 felony counts.
34
Unlike Matt Gaetz, who passed the bar but barely worked as a lawyer, Bondi comes with years of legal work under her belt. But like Gaetz, she also has a fierce loyalty to Trump. Her nomination came hours after Gaetz stepped aside amid continued fallout over a federal sex trafficking investigation which had cast doubt on his confirmation. Gaetz denied the allegations.
Gaetz denied
Former
the
Florida
allegations.
Attorney General Pam Bondi has been chosen by President-elect...
Wow, Associated Press. Fancy, motherfuckers. That was fancy. Fancy! But yes, I guess I didn't know that she was a part of the Trump hush money trial that ended with the 34 felony count. So, you know, she wins some, she lose some. That's okay. You know, you can't win them all. Whatever. I mean, you could try. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be real hard. And you ain't going to keep it up for more than 1 or 2 seasons. And if you do, I don't know what you gave to the devil, but I hope it was worth it. Probability and statistics, my friends. Once you learn how to use probability and statistics in your daily lives, maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to get through it. Oh boy. So yeah, Trump's actually, I think, having a half decent time getting most of his people confirmed and everything all together. But as you can see, you know, half of the puzzle, I think, has not been here. But this is probably one of the biggest pieces of news that I had forgotten about or forgot to talk about. But yeah, did you guys hear that? Arrest warrants have been issued for Benjamin Netanyahu, Avi Gallant, and Hamas commander over all of their alleged war crimes. Can you believe that shit? The International Criminal Court is doing its job and trying to go after international fucking criminals. And they're not even just going all one-sided on it. They're going after a Hamas commander who's still alive and 2 different people that are associated with actually Israel, which I thought was pretty interesting. They're saying, yep, we have arrest warrants for these people to stand trial. You need to get them. We're trying to stop these wars and stop these war crimes before more can be committed. And as always, well, you could almost expect how they're actually talking about this whole thing. Yeah, it's almost like laughable that the ICC has zero enforcement power. But I mean, if the ICC is dubbing it, maybe they should really start listening to it, I guess, a little bit more. But then again, I think it really only solidifies facts that are out there, you know, facts about genocide, facts about war crimes, facts about inhumane treatment of human beings, and just some of the most baseless, immoral behavior, criminal behavior that has ever been seen by man in a long time. I mean, honestly, that's all you can really say is really happening. But even then, if they have zero power, I guess it's all right, right? It's all nice. It's all nice. Everybody, what are we going to do about it? I don't know. I don't think we're going to do anything about it. So, let's see. Netanyahu ICC. It's trending. Huh.
I can also confirm today that I have reasonable grounds to believe, on the basis of evidence collected and examined by my office, that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Minister of Defense Yoav
that one
Gallant
lady,
bear criminal
that one
responsibility.
Well, hold up. I know this is serious, but fucking Sadie McSatterson is over here How? Is your mouth that big? Or are those just lines that come off of your face and your lips end there? I must know. It doesn't make any sense. It's all your sad face is just too sad. There's something fucking wrong going on here. Like he's also not happy, but like his lips end there, and then he got the wrinkle. But what the fuck is happening over here? I must know.
The following international crimes committed on the territory of the State of Palestine from at least
fucked up.
The 8th of October,
Reptiles.
2023. The crimes include starvation of civilians as a method of warfare, willfully causing great suffering, serious injury to body or health or cruel treatment, willful killing or murder, and intentionally directing attacks against a civilian population, as well as crimes against humanity of extermination and or murder, persecution, and allegations of crimes of committing other inhumane acts.
She's just got to be the most unhappy person. She's just sad all the time. I mean, here's Netanyahu. I think this is Netanyahu saying, or this is his response to, becoming criminal number one in the eyes of the ICC, right next to other greats like Vladimir Putin. So basically, here's Vladimir Putin, here's Benjamin Netanyahu. They're the same. They're the same.
The outrageous decision by the...
Except for one we're apparently going to war with, and the other one we're giving billions of dollars in missiles and other shit and money on top of, so that they can go kill people indiscriminately, do whatever they fucking want, do war crimes and shit. But we're like, nah, fuck Putin. He's a bad man too, because he's doing all the same shit. Yeah, it's real fucked up.
The ICC prosecutor, Karim Khan, to seek arrest warrants against the democratically elected leaders of Israel is a moral outrage of historic proportions.
A moral
it will cast
outrage.
An everlasting mark of shame on the international court. Israel is waging a just war against Hamas, a genocidal terror.
Dude, have his ears gotten bigger, or am I just like fucking seeing shit right now? Because my TV is bigger, but those are some big motherfuckers. Like, I never really noticed how goblin-y this motherfucker looks. I'm not even talking shit. He just kind of like, just put him in fucking Harry Potter.
Terrorist organization that perpetrated the worst attack on the Jewish people since the Holocaust. Hamas massacred 1,200 Jews, raped Jewish women, burned Jewish babies.
Yep, there he is. I'm going to stop him right there because obviously we know that most of that maybe happened, probably not though, but we know that Israel has done all of that and killed over 40,000 people. So yeah, 1,200, 40,000, 1,200, 40,000. Little tiny bowl of rice, big ass bowl of rice. Yeah, it just kind of seems crazy. Demonic projection from this demon-eared motherfucker. He should refer to them to Professor Sugon D's nuts like Elon did to Newscum. Yeah, that's funny. Maybe. I don't think that's what he's going to do, though.
Took hundreds hostage. Now, in the face of these horrors, Mr. Khan creates a twisted and false moral equivalence between the leaders of Israel and the henchmen of Hamas. This is like creating a moral equivalence after September 11th between President Bush and Osama bin Laden, or during World War II between FDR and Hitler. What a travesty of justice. What a disgrace.
What a travesty of justice. What a disgrace. I don't know, dude. I feel like this dude be worshiping Moloch. And, honestly, you come up, yep. Here are the 8 countries who announced they will arrest Benjamin Netanyahu if he sets foot in their country. Canada, France, Spain, Belgium, Ireland, Italy, Netherlands, and Switzerland. I mean, I don't usually clap for Canada and France, but all the rest of them, you know what? We should be up there too. And if you try to argue with me or any of that shit, I don't want to fucking hear it, because you can suck on these nuts. That's what I would have to tell them. Refer to them to Professor Suck on these nuts. I mean, literally, there's no way that you could even try to say that it ain't that, because it is, bitch. It's fucking that. And now there's actually countries that are coming forward. I mean, there's a shitload of countries. 8 countries ain't a bunch out of a shitload. But people are coming forward. Also, notice how there's no Middle Eastern countries out there that announced that they would actually arrest Netanyahu. Like Saudi Arabia, where you at, bro? Where you at, Lebanon? Where you at? You know? Where y'all at? Probably busy trying not to get their fucking country destroyed. They're like, damn, son, dude, I didn't even do nothing, man.
Dignity of the individual is the protection of babies. I mean, these are fundamental American values that should engender bipartisan
Miss
support.
Hayes, if he got locked up, literally, if he got locked up, it would be a miracle and the evidence that God exists. And I think that would be super powerful for a lot of people. I think that would show they locked his ass up.
This situation, unfortunately,
that'd be a message.
Lies on the San Andreas fault of international politics and strategic interests. And of course, I've had some elected leaders speak to me and be very blunt. This court is built for Africa and for thugs like Putin, was what one senior leader told me. We don't view it like that. This court is the legacy of Nuremberg. This court is a sad indictment of humanity. This court should be the triumph of law over power and brute force. Grab what you can, take what you want, do what you will, and we're going to simply be we're not going to be dissuaded by threats or any other activities, because in the end we have
How long before you think they blow them up?
Our responsibilities as prosecutors, as the men and women of the office, as judges, as the registry, to some.
Think about that, dude. Think about it. You know, they got a mandate to uphold, and if we believe in what happened in World War II, and if you believe in how bad it was, and you believe all of the shit that they did because of it, to fix it, you can't turn around and look at what's happening out there in Israel and say that, nah, it ain't the same, because guess what? It's the fucking same, bro. It's the same. You know? So now, yeah, Benjamin Netanyahu's wanted dead or alive for war crimes. But obviously, I mean, it's all just a show, right? It's just all fake. It's all a show. It's all just bullshit, because they're obviously never going to try to go actually after him. I mean, if they did, that would just create even more pressure, right? Because then what's the United States going to do? And that'd be a pretty good question to think about. It's like, what are the United States going to do in this particular situation? Are they going to stop anything? Yeah. Well, according to what I'm seeing on Google News as of 30 minutes ago, is that it hasn't dissuaded Israel or Netanyahu in the slightest, and they've just basically expanded their campaign. So everybody's freaking out about Putin sending a couple warheads or a couple rockets or missiles or ICBMs over into Ukraine, and they're making a big deal out about it, but they don't make a big deal about Israel making an incursion into Lebanon and continuously bombing the shit out of Lebanon, even to this day, after the dude was just named for being war crimes. He's like, oh, well, you said I'm bombing civilians? Okay, let's bomb more civilians. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. So we've got more explosions in the Lebanese capital city of Beirut. 3 large explosions a day after a day of Israeli bombardment on the capital's suburbs as Israel fights Hezbollah. So, yeah, I don't really think that they're going to be too much. I don't think there's really going to be too much else that's going to come out from there. I mean, at the same time, here.
Hezbollah leader has been killed by an Israeli airstrike, and we're told that the Hezbollah commander helped plan one of the most sophisticated attacks on the U.S. Army back during the Iraq War. NBC's Dan DeLuce has more.
Interesting.
Scotty, U.S. defense officials have told our colleague Courtney Kuby that a key Hezbollah commander, Ali Musa Dakduk, who was blamed for a sophisticated and audacious attack on an American base in 2007 in Iraq, has been killed in an Israeli airstrike in Syria. It's not clear when the strike took place exactly or precisely where in Syria, but this Hezbollah figure has been killed, and he orchestrated an attack on a U.S. Iraqi base in Karbala in 2007, where they were wearing American uniforms, carrying American weapons, and spoke English, and managed to make their way into this U.S. base. They killed one U.S. soldier, captured 4 others, left the base. They were pursued by attack helicopters. They ditched their vehicles and killed the 4 Americans that they had taken captive. And later he was captured by U.S. forces. He was interrogated and acknowledged that that whole operation had been masterminded by Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps. He was eventually handed over to Iraqi authorities when American forces left Iraq at the end of 2011. He was the last prisoner to be handed over at that time, but the Iraqi authorities later released him, which caused anger in Washington. But now we learn that he has been killed in an Israeli airstrike.
And that's the Israeli airstrike that apparently just happened. Yeah, just happened. That just happened like 30 minutes ago. If you go right here, Israel kills Hezbollah leader. Civil explosions.
And turning now to Hong Kong, where this week
several explosions heard in Beirut. New York Times: Israel strikes across Lebanon after ordering evacuations of southern towns. Yeah. Yep, doesn't seem like that's really going to be stopping him that much. I mean, it really didn't stop Putin, did it? So why the fuck would you think that it would stop Netanyahu? Oh, no, not going to stop him at all. He's just going to keep doing the exact same thing, just like Putin's going to keep doing the exact same thing. And I think it's still pretty insane that people are trying to tell me that apparently Donald Trump is supposed to fix all of this shit, and he's just going to come in and make all the deals and everything's going to be all good to go. And honestly, like, I'm with it, you know, fucking MAGA motherfucker. I got the hat and shit, but goddamn, better fucking do it, bitch. That's all I gotta say is, you know, goddamn, make America great again. Yep. The weak and the rising states of the Ukraine war. The relationships rising 1,000 days of war. How many days of war have been going on in Israel? How long has the occupation been involved? It's been involved for a real long fucking time. Terms proposed Lebanon ceasefire take shape. Oh yeah, we're going to keep bombing them, but we're still going to do a ceasefire. Yeah. Russia supplied air defense missiles to North Korea in return for its troops. Oh, and then people are cutting wires undersea still. But they think it's the Chinese or a Chinese vessel that's doing it. That's pretty interesting. Indeed. Indubitably. So I look at all of this stuff and I just think, yeah. I'm just a little bit worried. I mean, you got to be a little bit worried about any of this stuff right now. This is what I've been trying to get into, is because, you know, we got to watch what's going on in Google News, and, you know, all the stories that are coming in from today, at least for me, are Matt Gaetz isn't going to return to Congress, and he ain't going to be the Attorney General. Wow. They got his ass out pretty quick with that. He fucking left his seat to become Attorney General and then got busted to the point where he's not even going to return to Congress. That's fucked up. Donald Trump picks Scott Bensett as his Treasury Secretary. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see all the information on that guy. Trump picks Oregon Congresswoman Lori Chavez DeRemer to lead Labor Department. Holy shit, Trump picked a Chavez to lead The Labor Department? Damn. Yeah. It kind of really thinks about it. If you really think about it, this is kind of insane, bro. But Trump's getting his picks. He's putting his picks out there. Things are happening. People are apparently okay with all this shit. So, I mean, we got to be okay with it. I mean, what's in the U.S. news? I think U.S. news is completely above all this. What the fuck? Texas approves a new Bible-based curriculum for elementary schools? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? From the Guardian? What the fuck? Get out of here with that shit. What? Teachers can opt in, but the state is offering a financial incentive of $60 a student for participating school districts. So wait a minute. The teachers can participate and get $60 a students for teaching a God-based curriculum in Texas. God damn, I love Texas, man. They know what it's about. Yes, the Texas Board of Education voted 8-7 on Friday to approve a new Bible-based curriculum for elementary schools. The curriculum, called Bluebonnet Learning, could be implemented as soon as August of 2025 and affects English and language arts teaching material for kindergarten through 5th grade in public schools. Teachers will have a choice to opt in the new faith-based learning curriculum, but the state is offering a financial incentive of $60 a student for participating schools. Teachers, parents, and rights groups expressed outrage at the move that some say violates the U.S. Constitution and will alienate students and teachers of other faiths. What? I mean, is it a Bible-based curriculum? They're going to be teaching kids about Bible? I mean, I remember going to catechism and shit, and I was just like, I don't understand why they don't just teach me this shit while we're at school regular. But I went to public school, so that probably explains a lot. Yeah, I think that explains a lot. Well, great. I think you know what? Damn you, Texas, you're doing some crazy good shit. But I'm pretty sure that that's probably going to end up at the Supreme Court level for sure. For sure. Trump chooses Fox News contributor Dr. Janet Neshawat for Surgeon General. Oh, another TV personality type person for Surgeon General. I like it. I get that's better than Dr. Oz. Jesus. Or that one black dude. What was his name? I don't even remember. Ben Carson. That's what his name was. Yeah, it doesn't even make any goddamn sense to me. Yeah. Okay. What else do we got? Gorka returns to the Trump White House as a National Security Council role. Wow. They're putting Gorka back in that shit. He's putting Gorka in there. Oh, man. I bet you fucking Glenn is pissed. I can already tell you right now, Glenn is pissed. It's all right, Glenn. We're all pissed. Yep. We're all pissed. Wait, defense medical examiner says Jordan Neely did not die from the chokehold. Wait, what? Holy shit. Is that for real? Yeah. Jordan Neely did not die from Daniel Penny's chokehold, says a medical examiner hired by the defense that testified Thursday at Penny's criminal trial in Manhattan. Penny has pled not guilty to manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide charges, putting Neely, a homeless man with schizophrenia and a chokehold, in Uptown F train in May of 2023. He said he was trying to restrain Neely because Neely was yelling threats. Prosecutors and a witness from the city's medical examiner office have argued that Penny had Neely's neck with too much pressure for too long, killing him. Yeah, that happened to me one time. That's why I got all this red shit around it or whatever, because whenever you die, whatever damage is on you usually doesn't heal quite well. It's the bane of our existence. Although everything else usually heals up just fine. But if you die, it doesn't heal up. Just kind of stays that way. Anyways, wow. And Daniel Penny was that dude. He was the Subway Strangler. I think I actually just watched a video about this. Where was it from? I think it was from Freedom Tunes. Yeah, it was Freedom Tunes. So I'm gonna watch it again.
Have you ever heard this story?
This is the story of Daniel Penny, just in case you guys hadn't heard it before.
Of the Subway Strangler? Who?
Whoa, you mean the white supremacist who killed people on the subway? I thought the media covered that story up.
What are you guys talking about? His name was Daniel Penny. Imagine, it's a dark and stormy night.
Okay.
You're riding the subway, going about your business, screaming at other passengers about how you'll kill them all, and you aren't afraid to go back to jail,
Of course. That's normal. That's just what you do.
I'll kill all of you! I'm gonna murder every one of you! I'm gonna kill you! That's just what you do when the Subway Strangler isn't there!
What
if he is there?
I can't imagine that.
Oh, Jordan Neely didn't have to imagine it. Legend has it that after his 44th arrest, and after kidnapping a child and beating up an old lady on the subway on separate occasions, while he was innocently screaming threats at other passengers, the Subway Strangler showed up! And put him in a chokehold to bring him down to the ground to get him to stop threatening all the other people in the subway! So just know, if you're an unhinged subway rider who's kidnapped children, beat up old ladies, has 44 prior arrests, and is currently threatening everyone around you with death, you might be next! I'ma kill you! I'll kill all of you! I'm gonna murder every one of you! I'm gonna kill all of you! It's just part of being in the woods! I'm gonna kill you!
A new study shows just how horrible having a family is for the environment.
Kid, bad for environment.
There's actually somebody talking over on Rumble. That's crazy. Well, let me pop this out. Wait, no, that's not how you do it. Pop it out. Look at this. A real person on Rumble. A real Rumbler. They're a Rumble. Do you rumble a lot? Have you been rumbling for a long time? I didn't even look over there because it doesn't get pop up on my shit. There's a rumbler right there, dude. That's fucking rumble, bro. Rumbler. Look, it's a rumble person. Okay, I really talking to myself. I don't like dope murder, yo. Lots of things probably low-key Bible-based because it covers basic Jiminy Cricket philosophy. Oh, yeah, baby. Wow, there's somebody over there on Crumble, dude? No way, bro. No way, there's a Rumble person. All right, I pulled the chat up for you. It's supposed to pull. I thought it was supposed to pull all that into my race stream, but apparently not. Yeah. So we got so just in case you didn't know about the Daniel Penny story, he's the subway strangler that strangled that guy that was yelling death threats at all those people in the subway. And yeah, that guy died. And apparently they had a guy that came on there that was, a medical examiner and was like, yeah, he didn't die from, being choked. He died from something else. And yeah, they're about to rest their case. And Daniel Penny didn't even testify in his own defense. So it'll be interesting to see if that guy ends up going to jail or not. It would be a pretty big miscarriage of justice, I would have to say, if he did. I mean, that would just be some fucked up shit. That would be very, how would you say, positive? I don't think that's positive. That doesn't seem positive. But, yeah. As far as I can tell, I'm more worried about what's going on in California. Sherry was worried about this shit. The atmospheric river that's about to be pouring all over the area. Dude, Doc Rocks is over on frickin' Rumble too. Look at that. A Rumble is a blue sky free environment. What do you mean? What is that? I'm not sure what that means. Are you talking about the platform blue skies, or they don't have blue skies because their skies are green or some shit? Yeah. Was it the guy high on a bunch of K2 or something? Yeah, probably. He was probably on like some meth, K2, some weird shit. So, hopefully. The atmospheric river to bring powerful wind, heavy rain to the Bay Area. Well, hopefully my Prius doesn't get flooded out because I can't afford a new one. And all of my important shit is on the floor, so, you know. Please, God. Anyways. But yeah, I've been kind of worried about this shit. Cherie's been worried about this shit. She's driving her ass out the state, going away, just driving, wasting gas and shit. You know, with their little trailer and her boyfriend. And honestly, it's fine. You know, she needed to get out there and go, you know, explore and shit. But, you know, she said she was worried about this big storm. She thinks it's going to flood and all this other stuff. And it might. I don't know. I think we'll be all right. But I think that we'll be all right. Maybe. We could possibly be all right. I'm still just working into this. Yeah. Perpetual rain ongoing. What the fuck? Perpetual rain? November 22nd? I don't want to turn off my ad blocker. Okay.
A monster storm slammed the West Coast, killing at least 2 people and leaving hundreds of thousands without power. The Sierra got buried in snow, and parts of California's wine country were inundated, topping a foot of rainfall in just 2 days. Take a look at Santa Rosa. They saw their wettest day on record since 1998. Several roads were closed due to flooding or minor landslides, and that continues to be the main threat. All of this moisture is from an atmospheric river, a long plume of moisture that forms over the ocean, funneling in the relentless rainfall.
After a chilly 2 days, a nice warming trend is on the way across the eastern one-third of the country. Temperatures will end up a good 10 to 20 degrees above average by Monday. Any snow that fell across the Northeast will quickly melt this weekend.
I don't give a shit about the East Coast. I don't live on the East Coast. East Coast is for losers. Yeah. So Northern California is getting hit pretty hard. I was just up in Lake Tahoe, and it was not getting hit that hard, but it had just been sprinkling when I was leaving, but it wasn't even snowy, really. It looked like normal. Be honest, there was like some snow here and there. There was some snow here and there, but I didn't see much. Let's see. Bomb cyclone. Let's see. Damn! California atmospheric rigor. California squawk mountain residents unite to clean up after their bomb cyclone devastates. A bomb cyclone's about to hit Ireland and the United Kingdom. Thanksgiving week is to be impacted by a bomb cyclone and the remnants in a polar vortex. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Over here where I'm living, they're saying the shit's going to be fucked up.
So this weekend weather's going to be a bit of a roller coaster. We're going to start with some warm weather, and then we could wake up to more wintry stuff next week.
9 News Weather Impact Team meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen explains what changes we could see for Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, the week of Thanksgiving is going to get very interesting meteorologically. We're going to be impacted across the country here by the remnants of some bomb cyclones and a polar vortex. So we'll have one of those cyclones move across on Monday and then another one on Wednesday. Wednesday's a little bit more interesting because we have the potential to mix with that polar vortex. And the setup after Thanksgiving here is perfect to have that polar vortex last a long time. So what is a polar vortex here? That is an extremely cold air over the Pacific or over the Arctic regions, and that is somewhat contained by the polar jet stream. And when we have a setup like this, it really lends itself to the opportunity to pull that cold air right down over the United States. And we do expect that to happen Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, and even into Sunday here across the country. Let me show you the cold front tracker here. This is tracking the cold air. One system on Monday, not too high impact there. And then another one on Wednesday. That's the one where we could mix in some extremely cold air here, and we could end up with a bit of a surprise snowfall here in Denver.
Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't feel none of that bomb cyclone, and I'm on the West Coast, but some people got hit hard. Yeah, I didn't hear. It's windy as shit outside right now, but I didn't really have any problems with it. But now they're talking about mudslide risk, Amtrak train impaled by a tree near Seattle. Holy fucking shit. That's insane. Show me that. Show me that.
Take you to the Pacific Northwest, where we had a big system, a bomb cyclone that bombed out earlier in the day today and brought in some really gusty, nasty winds. And it also brought down a lot of trees across the region. We're going to get in on a current look at how things are across the West. And that's what we begin with here on Fox Weather Now. Unfortunately, this storm had become deadly. And as we look at all aspects of the storm, it wasn't just the rain, it wasn't just the wind. We also had winter weather that moved in across parts of Oregon as well. So diving into these very different characteristics that all came together at one time across the Pacific Northwest, one of which is the winds. This has really been the top talker. Winds between 50 to 77 mile per hour as these came pushing through the area over the last 24 hours. Mount Rainier is currently at the top of the list for the highest wind reports. We also have parts of Oregon, Newport, for example, at 73 mile per hour winds. Now, this is equivalent to maybe a Category 1 storm in terms of the wind potential or power. So just to put it into perspective, all of these trees came toppling down across the region. We know that the Pacific Northwest is a very tree-dense populated area.
It's like hitting us, but barely. Damn, bro! Look at this Amtrak. Dude, that Amtrak guy's probably he better be getting paid for that shit. That's fucked up, bro. How does a tree just go right through the front of your train? I mean, does a tree stop a train? Obviously not, but they had to slow down probably. The engineer was taken to the hospital and later released. There were no injuries on any of the 48 passengers. Windstorm. Strongest one to strike the region in 20 years left the wide swath of damage. On Western Washington's foothill community, gusts reached 50 to 75 miles an hour and 700,000 electrical customers were lost without power. Yeah. That seems pretty crazy, but, I guess not that crazy. It could be a lot worse, right? We could be living in Beirut, just getting the shit bombed out of us by Israel, because you know what? Fuck us. That's why. Fuck us. Fuck us. Damn, son. Well, be on the lookout for flooding. Be on the lookout for everything. I don't really know, though, if we're going to have to be on the lookout for anything. I honestly just think that the life and times of today are getting very strange, very not good. Yeah. If you click on the hamburger by the earth lower left, it gives you a menu. Yeah. I like polar vortexes, though. Do you like the polar vortexes? I like them. It just means it's just going to get cold and rainy and windy. I mean, come on. Is like things just going to actually be bad, or is it just going to be a situation that we're actually looking at it? Damn, son. Damn, son. So that's pretty much all we have for today. Whether it's going to be Benjamin Netanyahu blowing us up, or Vladimir Putin blowing us up, or the nature destroying us with cold and wind and rain, or maybe the sun blowing us up, or burning us all to death with the gigantic fiery vortex, or maybe that asteroid's going to land on us and kill us. I'm not sure. But, we got options, obviously. There's options still on the table. We haven't figured out what's going to be the one of it. But, maybe you're like Mrs. Hayes and you like to go buy Subway sandwiches at 2 a.m. during a portal vortex with your MAGA hat on, and then two dudes walk around the corner and say, "This is MAGA country," and beat the shit out of you and a hate crime happens or whatever. You know what? That is actually kind of funny. It's funny. But I guess that should make me want to have to bring up this. Yes. Did you guys hear about this one? Jussie Smollett's conviction in his hate crime hoax has been overturned by the Illinois Supreme Court. The state's high court ruled that Smollett had been wrongfully charged after entering into a non-prosecution agreement with the Cook County State's Office.
The conviction of actor Jussie Smollett tossed out today, nearly 5 years after a jury found him guilty of falsely reporting he'd been the victim of a hate crime. Illinois' highest court finding the state wrongly prosecuting the former star of the hit series Empire in 2021 after prosecutors agreed to drop criminal charges.
If this was the regular Joe down the street, this case would never...
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Was that Kim Foxx, the one that was going after Donald Trump?
Even have gone to trial.
The case dominating headlines, with Smollett reporting 2 men brutally attacked him in downtown Chicago, yelling racist and homophobic slurs, even tying a noose around his neck, prompting widespread sympathy, until the police arrested 2 brothers who said that Smollett paid them to stage the attack. Smollett then indicted.
And he did this all in the name of self-promotion.
But Smollett maintained he wasn't lying.
I would not be my mother's son if I was capable of 1 drop of what I've been accused of.
The state's attorney's office soon dropped the charges with a non-prosecution agreement and community service. Kim Foxx, who leads that office but recused herself, was criticized at the time, but says what happened next, the appointment of a special prosecutor and a fresh indictment, ultimately leading to Smollett's conviction and sentence of 30 months probation, was clearly wrong.
The politics and the snowball of this case, I think, had people taking positions.
Wait a minute. So does that mean that they have to pay him now?
That were really upending criminal justice laws we know it.
The court today not weighing the evidence against him, but unanimous it would be fundamentally unfair for the state to renege on its deal. The charge is now dismissed, once and for all. Laura Jarrett, NBC News.
Damn, bro. Jussie Smollett made out like a bandit. He's out on a technicality, and I'm pretty sure...
So Russia's President Vladimir Putin announcing that Russia has...
Shut up. Whether you have to pay court costs if your case is dismissed depends on circumstances. Criminal case is dismissed with the deferred sentence. You might have to pay court costs. The court are intended to recruit the cost of processing a criminal case and are not meant to be provers. So, yeah, I guess maybe not. He might not be able to get that refunded. But, yeah, what a fucking dirtbag, dude. I can't believe he got off on that shit. He got off on that shit, bro. He got off. Are you kidding me, bro? You're fucking kidding me. That's bullshit. That is grade A horse hockey, bro. That is the dumbest shit that I've heard in a long time, and it pisses me off. And honestly, goddamn. All that shit. And now he's like Donald Trump. Oh, it was dismissed. So, I didn't do nothing. They dismissed the case against me. I ain't got no felonies or whatever. God damn. Isn't that just cruel justice? Actors are going to act. He's going to walk around and try to proudly tell people that he did not commit a hate crime hoax on him because he got off on a technicality. A technicality. This is some fucking Alec Baldwin level bullshit right here. Where Alec Baldwin got off, but Hannah the armorer didn't get off, even though that same piece of evidence was in both of the things. So, and it didn't get shown in both of the cases. It was like, shouldn't she be off too? But no, she's still out there in the jail and shit. And motherfuckers walking free. And now Jussie Smollett's going to be walking around trying to tell everybody, nah, man, that was ruled. Dude, that case is dismissed against me. They fucked up. That's just... Justice does not exist. Karma does not exist. All there is human beings and the evils that they do. That's all right, though, I guess, what can we really say or do at this point other than just, play Diablo 4 and try to beat Elon Musk's score and then make fun of him on the internet about it. That's basically all we can really do. God damn, sewer guy, run! a member of this channel for 65 months. That is just a congratulatory situation right there. Let's just go and pop that up. 65 months. Pay me for doing nothing. And I'm taking it. That's 65 months worth of grift. Who's a good grifter? This guy with the 2 thumbs right here. Thank you. And he says, for obvious reasons, I have to keep my membership going for at least another 4 months. Funnier that way, but seriously, much love, Manny, because he's trying to get to that noble 69. 69 months that's going to be a celebration right there. 69. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We thank you. We thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all of your support and your money. I'm pretty sure that it's probably bought me gas and weed over the years, and I totally appreciate it. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you, and I'm just like, hey, I appreciate your money, son. Yeah, everybody likes fucking money. I like money. You like money. They like money. Everybody likes money. Jussie Smollett like money. Jussie Smollett don't even have to pay money anymore. Man, justice. Far never served well, I guess. And with that, I think this is it. So I'm Audi 5000. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for coming here. Somebody gave you money, so I guess we could call the Griff a success. And hopefully, I guess we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, we don't get all exploded before then. Knock on wood, just in case, you know. So I don't want to die just yet. I have so much to live for, and I've already died a couple times, and I keep coming back. So, like, what the fuck? Oh, that's it. Goodbye. Have a nice night. Be safe out there. And, I guess, bye. Do your thing. Much love. See you later. Might come back, play some video games or something. Either way, much love to you. Have a good evening. Bye-bye now.